Hey guys, I am working on a 2010 Acura RDX. Changing out the water pump, which is way down there. Took the wheel off. Partially took the splash shield off and just have a bungee cord like that out of my way. So basically that's the only thing I've done. You're supposed to have a special tool. Let me show you. So, sorry about that. So, there's the water pump. You see it's leaking. Those bolts are not coming off with the belt tension on it. So what I'm going to try to do is zip tie, because there's a hole right here in it. I'm going to zip tie it to the crank and see if that works, and I'll show you. Alright guys, it worked. I did have to double, as you can see, double zip tie it, and I just zip tied it to the frame instead of the crank, and it worked. Got the 3 bolts loose on there without any special tools, but I do recommend using a 3/8 ratchet, not a 10 mil, because you're gonna strip them out. I don't know why. I'm guessing these are just 3/8, which is weird. Usually it's all millimeters, but 3/8 seems to fit a lot better than 10 mil, so I would use 3/8 so you don't strip out those bolts. Alright guys, serpentine belt was a lot harder than I thought. I used this belt tool, which I kind of tore up on another job. It's kind of twisted, but it still worked. Then I had to use not my regular socket, but if you can see it down in there, I had to use that guy. It's not focusing, but it's a Craftsman socket that was smaller than my regular one, gear wrench, and I was able to put that on with a magnet, then put that on, and then you pull it towards the radiator, not towards the firewall on this car. And I finally got the belt off, so at least loose. It's not off yet. So a lot longer than I thought on that. It's supposedly a special tool to do that, but it is a very, very, very tight space to put anything, and putting a wrench on it's even hard too. So, alright guys, another thing they don't tell you in service data or YouTube, I cannot get this off. There was not enough clearance to get it out of there. What I had to do was take these 3 bolts right here that go on the engine, for the engine mount, this one, and this one, and I just loosened them up, and gave it about that much room to fall down, and that's what I needed to get this out. Sometimes the engine didn't fall down all the way because it was somehow jammed, and so I got a pry bar and wiggled it, and then it fell down to where now the bolts are holding it again. So another pain in the butt that is not on service data. It just says to take it out, like it comes out easily, but it does not. So just a fair warning there. Alright, I got the old pump off. Just what it looks like. I love this style of water pump, the O-ring. Super easy to clean up. There's no gasket material. Got the new one already on there. Bolts on. I will say, if you don't have small hands, this is going to be a really big pain, and you need like a little ratchet like this. Just make sure you got the right tools, and small hands if possible. Very tight to get up on the top bolts on this, and you can only go through the bottom. But other than that, I'm putting it back together. I already got the pulley back on the car, so I'll make another video when I get it all back together. Alright, another pain. This vehicle's a big pain. Getting the belt back on was super hard, so what I did was I put a regular wrench on, and then as you can see, I put a ratchet strap from the bottom because I'm by myself, and it takes a lot of leverage. Even with that wrench, I don't think a strong man can pull it down. And so ratchet strapped it down enough to where I could get the belt on. If you don't have the special tool, man, this is the only way. Alright guys, this car is done. Just bled the air out of the system, ran it, make sure there's no leaks. It's good to go. Man, book time on this is I think 1.2 or 1.5 hours. Took me 3 to 4. First time working on an Acura on this model, but there's just no space when you're changing out that water pump. I mean, you gotta have small hands. You gotta drop the engine at least 2 inches to just get the pulley off of the water pump. So just be prepared to 3 to 4 hours, not 1.5 like all data says. But other than that, this customer's good to go. He's happy, and another satisfied customer. See y'all.